We ain't done. So a little technical difficulty. Shit happens. But we back. Fuck it.
And when he fell, he first place he hit his corner of his out up against the corner of the bench, the cement. And then when he fell off there, he hit the cement, the side of his table, his lip on the side of the chair. Then he hit the floor. He was unconscious. When I had put him in that sleep holder, I didn't know he had went all the way out. The nigga didn't have nothing. I'm talking about like a rubber, like dropping rubber band lead. I let that nigga go, and that nigga. And when nigga went down, when that nigga hit the floor, a pool of blood just started coming out that nigga head. Blood just started flying. I said, "What the fuck, nigga?" I got scared for him.
Right.
Then I heard one nigga say, "Oh yeah, oh he dead." I said, "What, nigga? He better not be." Shit, nigga. Nigga, I had a brand new motherfucking white t-shirt on. Now I took that white t-shirt out, nigga. I ran up on that nigga, and I wrapped that nigga head up. And I said, "Man, hell no, get up, man." That nigga was not moving.
Right.
So I reached down there and I slapped that nigga. I said, "Man, bam!" Right on the side of his face, right behind his neck like this. And nigga was still there. Then I grabbed that nigga, I slapped the nigga again on the other side. And he said, "Hey, man, goddamn." I said, "Oh, shit. Nigga, get up. God damn, get up, nigga." I helped that nigga up, and the people said in and out. That's a little thing they do, I don't know how that came up. To stop, but make a long story short, that's how easy it is to go somewhere, get yourself in some shit, and never come home.
Right.
And never come home. Bullshitting. By the time he woke up, man, I found out, man, damn. Oh, I gotta sit, man, I quit playing in this motherfucker, man. I almost, man, shit, that was, nigga, that's, they say quit horse playing, no horse playing.
Right.
Nigga, it don't hurt nobody to play. Y'all just trying to take our fun away. But they know now, y'all niggas play so hard, y'all gonna fuck around and hurt each other. And that shit right there, I'd had niggas come down there, and have to kill a motherfucker. You understand me? Just to keep niggas from doing some foul ass shit to them. But the sad thing about it, that ends that motherfucker up in there for doing more time.
Right.
I almost had to do more time than what I was supposed to because some guards let a motherfucker inside my cell to kill me one time. And that person got the shitty end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
We'll chat that later. We'll chat y'all in on that later. But if it wasn't for the internal furrows and the internal revenues, people coming in and talking to me and seeing me justice, I would have been in prison for the rest of my life.
Right.
But due to them foul ass guards in there that'll let a nigga in your cell to kill you and think that's what he can do and don't think it can happen to him, voila. But I told people I'd never talk on that because I thank God that situation, and I never boast and brag on that, and I never make that a topic. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I can tell y'all how grimy the system is. It's treacherous, and half you niggas better think about it before you get in there, because some of you niggas gonna go in there with a ticket, and that's gonna be your ticket, nigga.
Right.
Click it. Let's go.
All right, there you have it. OG Percy always with the shit. Crazy though. So I dropped down the bit rate. I don't think the bit rate is the problem. Maybe it could be causing the freezing issue on OBS, but also I just updated my computer. I just updated OBS like the other day, and I got the fucking bit rate up really high. So we'll see.
Y'all already know the script. Let's go ahead and take them 7.4 seconds if you haven't.
Out, you don't got to speak on it. I'm just asking because it was.
Approach them. I don't be thinking about. I know everybody think about jury and shit like that. I don't think about that shit when I get mad. That shit materialistic. So when I get mad, I just black out. So that just is what it is. They got off. It is what it is. I would have did the same thing to me. For real, for real. I would have did the same thing to me if I approached me like I approached them. So it is what it is. It's 6-on-1.
Man, you got a lot of balls, man, in the studio. I mean, you approach 6 guys?
Nigga, if I see somebody, just like I just addressed that, I'm going to address it.
Now something just happened in this clip because they edited it. I know y'all
Right.
seen that little like slight clip. But what I don't understand is you are a rapper. Like it's like y'all obligated to have like an entourage. It's like people be thinking I'm a rapper, I'm a YouTuber. Like rappers gotta have like entourages and shit like that. So how you a rapper and getting caught by yourself in a studio, bro? Gilligan activity, I'm suspecting it. I ain't gonna lie, but come on.
Well, I respect it.
No matter what, how many people you with, I don't really be thinking about that type of stuff. I know what my name hold out here. A nigga know what's gonna happen if you play with me. So that just is what it is. I ain't even, I'm not the toughest man in the world or nothing. It's just something I stand on. I stand on my own principles. I stand on tall business, and that just is what it is. So if I see Sean Cotton, or if I see Suave, or if I see Sada Baby, if I see anybody that I feel like I have an issue, I'm gonna try to talk it out. I'm gonna try to talk that out, and if it escalate from there, it just escalate from there. But I gotta know. I'm not gonna be out here like wondering if Sean Cotton got a problem with me. I'm gonna ask Sean Cotton, and I'm not gonna be on Instagram trying to ask Sean Cotton and none of that. Just like I wasn't gonna keep DMing you and try to bug you about that. I was gonna wait till I seen you, cause money never the issue. I know money not no issue for you. You don't gotta scam people. Money not an issue for me. I'm not even worried about that. I don't want nobody to feel like they could get off on me.
Right.
You feel me? So with that studio shit, it just is what it is. When I get into it with a person, I don't think like, let me tuck my jewelry. I'm not.
And he got his jewelry snatched, but he was tussling is what he trying to say.
I did think that. I don't really care about it. It's materialistic.
The thoughts that he thinking is like of a young teenage child, bro. Like, what do he mean? You don't care about you like a known rapper with jewelry on, and you think you able to just walk up on groups of people, low? You think you gonna be able to keep doing that and walk away unscathed, bro? You talking about people knowing what you standing on. If that's the case, if you was standing on something like that, they wouldn't have approached you in that studio, bro, to book your chain. They would have booked your life. They would have took you up out of here. You would have been aced up off of this planet. Like, in the ground, bro. Like,
I get it.
Bro, I got hundreds of thousands. So I really don't. I could get that shit again. I wouldn't really think about that shit. I was really irritated. Like, you could tell I was irritated when you seen the video. I was really irritated. They didn't walk up on me. I walked up on them. That's just is what it is. All that other shit went how it went. I can't speak on that, but it is what it is. They didn't walk up on me. They did what they were supposed to do. I walked up on them for sure. They did what they were supposed to do. I don't fault them for that. Whichever way it go is which way it go. They did what they were supposed to do. If a nigga walk up on me, I'm supposed to do something to him for sure if we get into it. So I ain't taking nothing away from them. They did what they did. I wouldn't did all the internet shit. That's what I don't like. All the internet shit, I wouldn't do it. I ain't going back and forth on the internet. But they did what they were supposed to do. Like, I don't care. My life an open book, Sean Cotton. You can ask me about anything. I'm not embarrassed about nothing or nothing. It is what it is. A nigga know what I stand for out here in these Detroit streets. I don't know how a nigga feel about me all the way out of town, none of that shit. I don't really hang with out of towners.
I ain't gonna lie, like his posture, like you sitting in the interview, bro, it's like, why is you even there if you gonna act like that? Like, sit up right. Like, put a little, like, stiffness in your back. Like, especially when you talking about something like that. You don't care. Like, what you was off you was off, like, them drugs when you approached them, bro? And was you with somebody in that studio? Because if you was with somebody and they let 6 people push up on you, and I just don't understand. That shit wild, bro. I don't know.
What I stand for? Even them, they know what I stand for. So, like I said, they did what they were supposed to do, period. I don't fault them for none of that.
Yeah. I recently heard you say you don't even want the chain back.
Why would I? I don't want nothing that a nigga took from me. I don't want nothing that a nigga took from me. You already posted on the internet and all that shit. I don't want nothing that a nigga took from me. It's good. It is what it is.
Yeah.
They, like, that shit sold anyway. For real, for real.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that jury been gone. I wouldn't want it back either, though. I'm not about to, like, I think that's Gilligan activity if your shit gets stripped and you go pay for it to get back. Like, I mean, you go pay to get it back, bro. What? If you got it, then you got it, bro. Then when I see you, it's on, but I'm not about to purchase nothing back from you, bro. That's Gilligan ass activity. And I don't think this young man should really, like, die for jury. I don't think nobody should really, like, die for no jury unless you talking about, I'm gonna die for this jury. If you run up on me and try to take my chain, I will blow up your...
Crazy.
Ain't never tweeting. That's comedy. That's a twist. Shout out to my nigga Twist. He couldn't say, when they asked me who I was leaving the prison to, I said I'm leaving it to Twist. Twist, you fooled me. You made me think never tweeting. That's comedy. That's your... But see, one thing Twist didn't know, the game he played in was the most spookiest game in the world. You want to be the next shot caller. Well, I'm gonna leave you the unit. It's gonna be on you when I leave her. But see, Twist had a twisted plotting man. You hear me? When I told him we had the meeting, I told the Crip niggas, I said, well, he gonna take my place when I leave. Now the Crip niggas were like, no, they agreed to it. Everybody voted, said Twist can be the next nigga. They agreed with it. But they agreed with it knowing Twist playing too.
That's crazy.
As soon as I left the prison cell, I took Twist to go meet the people that he had to meet if he was gonna call shots. And that lady told me, the captain told me right out there, she said, this is who you leaving the unit to? This is who you leaving the power behind to? I said, yeah, Twist, he good. She looked at, she said, Demerson, I don't know. And she looked at him, and she just told me, all right, go ahead. And she asked me again, she said, you sure? I said, yes. I said, Cal, he good, nigga. Nigga, the truth, man. That nigga ain't finna fuck over nothing, man. Cause when I went home from the penitentiary, and them niggas started calling and writing, I mean, within a whole motherfucking week, nigga, I was getting letters like this from prisoners. What? They did with the college. This ain't me writing me. I don't write me. Niggas started writing me from the penitentiary like this. I started getting mail like I was getting mail. You hear me? That's how I made. That's how I knew I was somebody in there. I had to be somebody out here. Okay. Steven.
Nah, you not.
Shout out to my nigga Steven Stinson. Shout out to Stinson, man. Goddamn me, I left the unit to Stinson, man. We called him Twitch, man. Nice rapper nigga. He came from the Butler Housing Projects. You dig what I'm saying?
East Side Butler Housing.
Yeah, East Side Butler Housing. Goddamn. Shout out to Twitch, man. Steve Stinson, man. Shout out to Stinson, man. But anyway, like I say, this is mighty funny because when I start getting mail like this, my niggas wasn't writing me like this. You understand me? Niggas was just, I just had mail just every motherfucking day when I came. I'm like, God damn, who's writing me now? I'm just mail. Man, that let you know you somebody in prison, not just nobody. Look, it's like counting money, nigga. It's mail. It's like when I was showing my nigga the obituaries. You hear me?
Right.
This got mail on top of it. Yeah, we counting. This is to Percy from prison. And then some of this mail, nigga, they just went to talking. Goddamn, you know your boy, Steven Stinson, you know, when you get power, it reminds me of the Lion King, you know, when I was in power, nigga, we was living off the fruits of the land, you know what I'm saying? We was living good. Everybody was, you know, walking and skipping along, wasn't nobody. And then when I leave, niggas, Steven Stinson, the nigga I left it to, it seemed like these niggas turned into meat eaters. I don't know how he did it, because I taught niggas when that's something my card, nigga, to think for yourself, nigga. I don't do the thinking for you. We all men in here, nigga. I just tell the people all the time, nigga, whatever you don't want to do, you feel like you ain't got to do it, you ain't got to do it. But I ain't gonna never ask you to do nothing that I wouldn't do. Matter of fact, I always live by example. I tell nigga to fight, nigga, I take off on nigga first. But anyway, Steven crashed the whole Crip gang out.
Damn.
When I came back, I was like, where's Zach at? They say Zach in lockup. Zach in lockup? Zach ain't never went to lockup. What you mean Zach in lockup?
My nigga say when he came back,
yeah,
like he took a vacation.
Oh yeah. I didn't come back. When they went, my bad. Hell nah, never been back.
You're right.
I got a letter from Zachary Taylor, man. They say, "Where's Zach?" And they say Zach is locked up. Zach don't get locked up. What's Zach doing locked? He say, "Man, you ain't heard?" No, I ain't heard. I said, "Well, if Zach ain't there, put Trail on the phone." No, Trail locked up too. He said, "Man, all your boys back there." What you mean, all my boys back there? That nigga say, Fortray, Jose back there. Fortray locked up? Yeah, man. The whole clique. What nigga even rocking locked up? Nigga, hell no. And they say Twist had them niggas doing some fucked up shit when you left. I said, no. But them niggas know how to think for themselves. But what you don't know, some shit that you want to do is just when certain niggas around, you can't do it. But now you got a nigga that's in power that want to do the shit. You gonna let her do that now? Hell yeah, y'all can do that, nigga. Oh, it's on. We been waiting, goddamn, to cut it. That's all they been waiting. For a nigga to be out of place so they can get in power. Well, come to find out, nigga, the whole goddamn me Ferguson, the OG person wing, all them niggas was being shipped to different units. Niggas leaving. I'm like, God damn. I said, what happened? That nigga Twist fucked that man. Twist had them niggas selling weed. Nigga had cell phones running in and out this motherfucker. It's money everywhere. The hallway, cocaine everywhere. I said, what? Twist? I knew the hustle was real, but when you jump out there like that, nigga, you not gonna make it. I said, I bet the captain mad. The only thing that come to my mind when that captain said, looked at him and said, Percy, you sure this or you gonna lie? And the captain seen something in that nigga that I didn't see. Hey, but you better shut your ass up.
Dog is crying in the back room.
Yeah. The captain seen something in that nigga that I didn't see. Goddamn it, captain knew. See, they been there so long, shit. They
ain't seen it all.
No, you might come in there motherfucker with the waves in your hair, you little glasses on, nigga, the crispy white song shining, looking like new money, them bitches gonna look red to you like, oh, hell no. This him? Yes, ma'am. All that yes, ma'am, and trying to talk, them motherfuckers are smart. Them white folks smart. It wouldn't even take them a month, nigga. Twist crashed out the whole crib game on Ferguson unit. Crashed them out, had niggas doing stupid and dumb shit. Everybody going to solitary, going to lock up. They said niggas went to fighting, went to just jacking and robbing and doing dope and everybody. I said, oh, come on. Well, one thing about Ferguson, they don't know. They got some work. Them motherfuckers, they built for that. It's the STG unit. Half of that motherfucker on security threat every day. Even I sometimes can make the wrong choices, goddamn, who I hang around and don't know who the fuck is around you. R.I.P. to Takeoff, man. Had he known what he known, he'd have took off on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sauce Walker, man, for saying what he said. You said some real shit. I wish you was around me. You didn't say nothing wrong to say that, homie. You didn't say nothing wrong, Sauce, to say, I wish you was around. Because you know what? It's a lot of people saying the same thing you said today. They probably saying, I wish I would have went with him. You understand me? But when we find out, y'all know my story. When we find out the story in the end, everybody know my 3 words. Better start getting that put too, man. I told you. I told you. They're my 3 words. I see everybody caught on that today too, man. I told you. And that's all we gonna be saying about that. And y'all gonna hear that on real tune next time. Percy didn't lie. That nigga said it was one of them niggas that he was with when the story come out in the end. But the sad thing, everybody knew that in the end. Yeah. And ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't no way they should be doing news broadcasts and shit like that. That's when you know the system got the money. When you got all these police and chiefs of police and mayors and just standing up on this motherfucker with a whole motherfucker, shut the news off, press conference come on, nothing but these motherfuckers standing around and they got an excuse for why ain't nobody called to kill them. And you already, now I can see if ain't nobody called to kill him. You
right? He had to cut him off. He was going into it. He said, we ain't going to say no more. And then he went straight into some more. Let's see. I don't know about, shit. I don't know about
in Hollywood. Shout out to Ice-T, man. It's like looking for an Indian to listen to a good, conscious rapper.
Let me see what this is about. Ain't no audio on this shit? Oh, here we go. Matter of fact, let's get that other shit popping too. I forgot about that.
Ground! Get in the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! On the ground now. On the ground. On the ground. I'm gonna tase you. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. On the ground. On the ground now.
Illegal.
On the ground. On the ground.
Get on your
On the ground.
Get on your face.
On the ground.
Done nothing.
Get on the ground.
Illegal. We stop.
Get on the ground. I'm gonna tase you. Get on the ground.
Hey.
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground now.
Please.
We will.
She pregnant, bro. And I really haven't even done nothing, though. My car's parked.
Right to touch me.
Hey, ma'am, we're sorry. We're sorry.
I get a kid.
Listen.
I get a kid.
Listen.
The kid.
Just stay calm, man.
Record this shit, bro, 'cause I ain't done nothing. Get in my bag. Y'all get on my bag.
No, not right now. Hey, man.
Man,
Calm
don't
down.
touch
You're
me.
okay. Calm down. We're gonna go back to the car, all right?
Get in the car with y'all.
490 Fairburn.
Hey, y'all call my phone. 'Cause my car legit. Everything gonna be legit. I don't got nothing illegal on me. Everything legit.
Okay, so those songs weren't copyright free.
I bet,
So
man. I'm
we're
taking
good.
this off a
We'll
little bit.
find that out.
I'm
So
good, bro. I just want to call my
back to
people.
the shit
'Cause I
that
ain't
I
done
used
it.
to do,
Hey, put my stuff back on, please.
Yeah.
Babe, come put my stuff down, babe. I'm okay.
No, right now.
No, can you put my...
We will. We'll let you.
Baby,
What you need me to do?
call my mom.
I'm on the phone with
Because
What you need me to
I
do?
ain't did nothing. My car legit.
Talking about what? As soon as we hop out the car, they hop out the car.
And everything on me legit.
That's
Everything
fine.
on him was
My car legit, everything. I ain't done nothing.
We'll explain everything, man. What's your name?
I'm on a warrant. Man, y'all folks ain't asking no ID.
Okay.
Say that shit illegal.
Exactly.
You ran.
Exactly.
You didn't have time.
I didn't run.
You
I didn't run to look at where y'all hopped out. I'm scared as hell.
Okay.
I don't know what going on.
All right, what's your name, man?
I'm not saying nothing to my mom, call my lawyer. Because I ain't done nothing. All my stuff legit, my car legit, everything. Y'all just pulled up on me, just hopped out on me. Of course I'm scared as hell.
Okay, we'll talk about it, man.
No, come record me.
She can record.
Because it's so illegal. They just pulled up on me and
They
hopped
was
out
on
on
him
me.
for a felony warrant. He got murders and
Alright, so
type
Sam,
shit.
okay. I'm pretty fast, so I
This is
I ain't even
for
run.
family. This is for family.
No more, man.
I get my home.
No more, man.
She got shook towards the end. She knew that shit was inevitable.
Rondo. This is a millionaire, made man, already made, platinum plex. I think they may have a diamond track.
look like he's
Versace
in a
with
coffin.
Drake is one of the highest selling records of all time. Bad and Bougie. The
I'm
list
very
goes
familiar
on.
with the young niggas that when they came in the game, the controversy was they was the one about the rap in. Yeah,
Right.
I'm very familiar with them. Real quick, I'll share a quick story with you about the Migos. How about that? Real quick. The young nigga Takeoff, rest in peace, man. Bless his soul, homie. To answer that, I'm gonna come back to the answer that, but let me just enlighten you on how I met him, how I had the privilege to meet him about 4 years ago. TDE and ASAP Rocky and them was headlining the Staples Center, and Amigos and a couple other individuals was on that ticket. So I happened to go to the bathroom, bro. I'm posted in the seat in front of Rocky's room, right? And so I happen to go to the bathroom. As I'm going to the bathroom, I see this crowd, you know, and I hear this little noise like I thought it was going down. So I'm making my way over there. This nigga's hollering this nigga name, Wacky. So I push up on the nigga. That's how I introduced myself to Wacky 100. The same day, same night. Pushed up on nigga, bro, what's happening, homie? You know who I am? Yeah, nigga, I'm Bunny Hunter BJ, homie. Nino Cappuccino CEO, 2 Trillion Ted. Me and Bun B business partners, homie. We shook hands. Oh, yeah, okay, homie. Yeah, on Power Rule, my nigga. Woo. We exchanged numbers. Kept it pushing. Bro was looking at different rooms and dipping up in nigga shit. But when he got to Rocky room, he seen I was sitting there posted. Nigga just kept it pushing, went across the hall to the next room. So I get up to go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, my little homie J-Rock and Schoolboy and them coming down the hall.
Schoolboy
So,
Q.
yeah. So I greet the homies and shit, shake their hand, hug the homies. They stop at Rocky room. I shoot to the bathroom real quick. While I'm in the bathroom, I hear an Atlanta nigga tell me, yeah, man, damn, man. I'm telling you, everywhere we go, I gotta fight a nigga out of town, man. I just had to, man, now we in LA, I gotta fight a nigga. Man, you can't say that type of shit around a nigga like me, man. I know I'm an OG nigga, man, but sometimes, nigga, I like to stay in tune and see if I still got it, man, to stay active from time to time, man. So I said, what you, hey, homie? Immediately, I shut the door, blah, blah. When I shut that motherfucker, I slammed it. Takeoff standing right there, and not Quavo.
Offset.
Offset. No, not Offset, Quavo. Because I remember the young nigga Takeoff, dread things was thicker. They was real thick, like real hella thick. And he was short, little nigga. And so he was rolling the weed up. And the nigga who was talking, doing the woofing, he was handing him the weed. And I locked the door, snapped that motherfucker. I said, what's happening, blood? Where you niggas from, homie? What's up, nigga? Sonny. That watch Bunny Hunters like. I'm banging on a nigga like this. Oh no, OG, we from out of town, we from Atlanta, homie. We don't do that stuff, we don't bang. I said, no, who is your boy right here doing all this talking like he wanna fight somebody, nigga? I'm from LA, homie. He go, oh, no, I wasn't saying like that, OG, I would just be saying, man, I be having run-ins with niggas. I said, listen, bro, check this out, young niggas. Who is you niggas, man? So that's when the young niggas said, man, we the Migos. I said, man, I don't know about no motherfucking Migos, man. Who the fuck is the Migos? It then dawned on me, it's the young niggas that I had already been hearing their music and seen, I think, a track with Future and a couple other cats. So I was kind of familiar with their music. Matter of fact, they got a video on the track with Gucci Mane, I believe. Right. And I like that shit. So that's what really put me on to them. That the feds are coming to some shit like that, I think.
I didn't listen to the mumble rap.
Yeah, so anywho.
He said he didn't listen to the mumble rap.
Point blank was, you know, I made my introduction to him and whatnot. You know, we gave that, stopped that and whatnot, and we walked out the bathroom. And the reason why, when I realized it was the Migos, so when we walked out the bathroom, their dressing room was directly across from the bathroom. So they walked right out the bathroom, straight to their dressing room. So I'm walking out, we walking out, like I said, when the nigga Wacky and his little entourage was walking, I seen the little name tag and it said Amigos. I said, oh, that was the little Amigo niggas. And then by the time I got back to Rocky Room, they whole entourage and them coming down the hall because they finna go to the stage. They just got tuned in to go to the stage and shit, man. But anywho, that was my way of meeting the Migos, you feel me, that one time. And so, to answer your question, I'm just gonna be straight up, my nigga. You feel me? I can't sugarcoat this shit because that ain't who I am. The youngster shouldn't have got shot, bro. He shouldn't have got killed. That young nigga should have never got hit in the back of his head. So that go to show you it's cutthroat shit, my nigga. It don't take no rocket scientists or don't take no fucking dumb nigga to realize, man, this was some real cutthroat street shit, man. Some element of surprise shit. The niggas had already integral plot and talked about it. It wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. If niggas didn't talk about it, it wouldn't have fucking happened. You feel what I'm saying? So this was something that was already politically set up from a politics standpoint of the streets, the bullshit watered down streets, man, and these generations, and the way everything is split up and it's not really thorough protocol. You feel me? And it's kind of, it's really, it makes it a real disrespectful stage because, you know, the old man name is riding on everything, right, and his sons is involved. You feel me? And it's crazy because, and I'm not saying this because I'm trying to put some smut on the youngsters or put nothing on them or nothing like that, because I speak the truth, homie. And you know me, I tell a nigga in their face, straight up, tell a nigga in his face, all that, bro. I don't have a problem with that. But it's just crazy to me how cats change and put themselves in certain elements that's not really them. I distinctly remember, bro, and again, this was a story I want to share with Unc, and an exclusive with Unc, so I'm just gonna give you a little bit, a piece of it. We shut Roscoe's down one night. When I say we, 2 Trill Entertainment, 2 Trill West, we was on tour. Bun B and Pimp them had just got nominated, man, for the Players Anthem video and for the Players Anthem song. So we shut Roscoe's down with Mayweather. Money Mayweather, the TMT team come through hella deep. So we in that motherfucker deep. Rap a lot, they with us, feel me? So at the time, I don't really that's why I don't want to pinpoint exactly which one of them it was, but I know it was one of them. But it was either Ja or Jake, Junior himself. But I know for a fact it was Junior because I turned around and asked B, I said, B, ain't that the homie's son? He said, yeah, that's Lil Whoop Whoops Jr. So I whooped up on him. I said, hey, YG, check me out, little homie. I said, listen, man, whenever you in Cali, whenever you in LA, and you floating with me, because Bun is connected through me. I said, whenever you in LA, homie, don't never tuck your jewelry like that. Don't never do that on my watch. You good. We ain't gonna have no shenanigans. Ain't no niggas finna run up, do no robberies, none of that shit, and niggas see my face and see me right here, bro. They gonna give us a pass. That's how our politics is set up, bro, because of my power, who I am, my reputation, you feel what I'm saying, and where I come from and what I represent. So niggas would rather say, that's Big Cap over there with the niggas. So niggas will stand down. Then you got certain niggas that's coyotes. See, that's why I say our shit is different in Cali. You got certain niggas that's coyotes and wolves that'll go against the grain anyway and say, man, shit, I know that's Big Cap over there, and I know that nigga's a hitter, but shit, fuck that shit, man. We gotta at least get one of them niggas.
Right.
And they still go try to test the waters, because that's LA, bro. You feel me? So this is why I said the young nigga shouldn't have been hit, bro, because if his protection and his check-in was really thorough, there's no way that shit should have jumped off like that, man. No fucking way in heaven. Ain't no way you niggas can try to decipher it out there, TV land. I'm telling you, as a real LA street native, a real LA street nigga, bro. If a nigga come to LA and call Big Cap, and I'm driving him around in my car, it's my B-Day, and a nigga get killed, that's on my shift. That's on my name. Some gotta be accountable for it, man. That's street shit, that's real politics. So motherfuckers have to, it's gotta be some answers, bro. Cause the youngin' wasn't no banger, he wasn't no threat, he wasn't threatening nobody out here. I ain't, for as what I've seen and of his career, him and the cool part about them niggas is family.
Yeah,
niggas, uncles and cousins, they family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they handle their business, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that youngin' lost his life like that, bro. And then when it all come out, watch. When the shit all said and done, it's gonna come out. And whoever the shooter was, it's gonna all pinpoint and come down to bullshit. Money.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.
Money every time, right?
Just some dude on the street corner saying what Kyrie said or Kanye said.
I want your thoughts as far as on the business of basketball. We look at a situation like Kyrie Irving. Mind you, basketball is a business where there's owners, bosses, employees. Then you see a situation where, what's going on with Kyrie. For those who might not understand at home and think that, things are supposed to go away. What is the business of basketball when it comes to ownership, bosses, employees, as far as rules and regulations?
It's like any other business, If somebody says something that's racist or anti some religion, you're going to have to address it, because he's not the only person that works there.
Right.
And you've all had to deal with it in your life. I'm Jewish. I've had to deal with anti-Semitism. People didn't know I'm Jewish and talking shit right when I'm in the room. And it's just getting into fights when I was a kid, all that stuff. And, it's not acceptable. But at the same time, like I had this conversation with somebody, if there was just some dude on the street corner saying what Kyrie said or Kanye said, you just assume they're crazy and keep on walking, right?
Right.
But when they're a celebrity, you can't do that because you have a platform, and so people pay attention. I can't speak to Kanye. I don't think Kyrie is got a bad heart, right? But I think he's definitely not educated about the impact it has, and that's just part of the process. I don't think he's one of those guys that would be in Charlottesville marching, chanting "Jews will not replace us." I don't think that's him. But I think, he's got a lot to learn. As a white guy, I've said things that I probably shouldn't have said, and I learned, right? People correct me, and that's part of learning different cultures and learning to deal with different people. And, we all make mistakes and we all learn from it, and I hope Kyrie does the same thing.
That was it. Yeah. He's definitely been around for a long time.
New reporting about what it will take to get Brooklyn Nets point guard Kyrie Irving back on the basketball court this evening. Irving has obviously been suspended for his comments and his social media posts surrounding an anti-Semitic documentary. According to Shams Charania with The Athletic, the Brooklyn Nets gave Kyrie Irving a 6-point checklist detailing the conditions of his return. That includes, in part, apologizing and condemning the film, making a $500,000 donation to anti-hate causes, completing training that addresses sensitivity, anti-Semitism.
Elites that don't know their right from their left, an attempt to make it egregious.
He's sitting down with team owner Joe Tsai.
We already talked about this, but all of those demands are absolutely egregious. In my opinion, they are humbling. It is an attempt to make sure that you show who's boss. And then more importantly, you have a lot of these different athletes that don't know their right from their left. They're coming out and saying about what it is that he should or shouldn't do instead of denouncing the fact that he shouldn't have got suspended in the first place. But let's continue.
Follows ESPN reporting that for nearly a week, Tsai, quote, kept extending the clock to give Irving a chance to get this right for himself, the franchise, and the Jewish community, and Irving never returned a single one of his text messages, unquote. I'm joined now by
now he pissed.
a legend and outspoken.
Now he pissed, and so now he's like, yo, since you didn't respond to my text messages as far as what it is that I told you to do, now you pissed me off, and I'm going to absolutely show you who's boss.
Spoken advocate for social justice issues, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, number 33. So good to see you again, Kareem. What should it take for Irving to return to the court? What do you think of this list of requirements?
It should be interesting.
Well, I think Kyrie has to understand what's happening. He's being unwittingly used to promote hatred and anti-Semitism. And even though he doesn't see himself as being anti-Semitic by joining forces and making posts like that, he can be used. And I think that's what's happened.
Is Kareem a tool? Has Kareem ever really given us a hot take or stood for anything? I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. I'm not using this as a rhetorical talking point. I'm genuinely asking, has Kareem ever really stood for anything and spoke on anything worthy of mentioning? I can't think of anything in recent history, but I'm not really sure how you can say that Kyrie is being used when out of his own free will and admission, he's deciding to highlight things that he believes makes the most sense when it comes to what it is that he believes and he stands for. Now, and again, it's not promoting anything. I'm wondering if rappers are being unwittingly used in order to promote filling up the prisons so that we can do a for-profit prison benefit for those that are invested in the prison system. I'm wondering if they take that same sentiment when people promote some of these horrible movies such as Menace to Society and New Jersey Drive and Boys in the Hood and the one where the Carter, where they went up there and they flooded the entire, with Chris Rock in there, where he was the crackhead. I'm wondering if they're being unwittingly used to promote hatred also. But let me hear a little bit more of what he has to say.
You're not new to this fight. 2 years ago when Philadelphia Eagles Deshaun Jackson tweeted anti-Semitic comments, you wrote in the Hollywood Reporter, quote, if we're going to be outraged by injustice, let's be outraged by injustice against anyone, unquote. It seems to be
that was July
a similar circumstance here, the same kinds of tropes from Deshaun Jackson, Kyrie Irving, Ye, a.k.a. Kanye West. Why? Why did they all seem so similar?
I think the lack of awareness of the harm that they're doing, both to the Black community and to other communities, the LGBT community, the Latinx community.
Oh, Jesus
all of these
Christ.
marginalized communities are all really in one lump. If we don't try to protect everyone, we won't protect anyone. We have to have that attitude about it and make sure that all marginalized groups receive the same protection as the groups that are used to getting that protection and feeling safe.
Like some bullshit.
No wonder they never put this guy in front of a camera. He doesn't have one coherent thought. He actually thinks, and listen, again, you're talking to a person such as myself, right? that believes that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest basketball player of all time, ahead of Michael Jordan, ahead of LeBron James, ahead of them all, as far as what he does on the court. So he's absolutely my favorite player of all time as far as being the GOAT. He's truly the GOAT. But this guy seems like he's reading from a teleprompter, and I'm not sure if the Los Angeles Lakers sat him there. But I guess this is a reason why they've never actually. I mean, when does it end? How many more people do we identify as marginalized in order to be able to continue to separate ourselves from each other and not hold people accountable? But then at the same time, you can't censor somebody from what they really believe as long as they're not actually implementing any violence against you.
Right.
Man, listen, I don't know if y'all have ever been inside of a black household, especially during Thanksgiving, but they're going to show you some stuff. I think that every black household, you should probably just put a beep censor button in there for what it is that they say if you was to ever put a camcorder in there. This is crazy.
I saw a post by a Jewish American saying that Jews are in a way in a bind here, in a catch-22. If they
as though anything is
do something, if they protest the kinds of statements that Kyrie Irving put out there, which is that documentary.
Now they gonna protest.
Invented nonsense and lies about Jews being Satanists and that sort of thing. If they protest and there are consequences, then supporters of Kyrie Irving say, "Oh, look, see, Jews are powerful."
This is CNN just
about them, blah blah blah.
You guys know.
And if Jews don't do anything about it, then the hate just continues unfettered. It's really a no-win situation.
For who, Kyrie?
You know, a number of blacks expected support from Jewish groups during the Black Lives Matters movement.
Which was an absolute farce. And I'm not really sure that anybody got any kind of a... If you, as a person that's not black, anybody that wasn't black that was supporting that movement actually helped to support the demise, and you helped support an organization that was actually the worst for us, which a lot of black people that I know was saying that, yo, we shouldn't be even having this conversation, and these people shouldn't be at the forefront, but it's just all bad. I can't wait to run for governor.
And they got that help, but
they got that.
When the reverse was necessary, we ended up with silence. And for weeks, Jews and Jewish kids were picked on and singled out, and we can't let that happen. The condemnation of anti-Semitism and other forms of discrimination has to be immediately announced and pointed out, so that everybody understands what's going on and who the culprits are.
This is nothing more than silencing and censorship. This is nothing more than silencing and censorship. So if you sitting here telling me what I can't, the only thing I'm able to say is that I love you, even though I may not hate you, but I don't agree with your lifestyle or what it is that you believe, then we automatically say it's anti anything.
And when we can do that, we're going to make some progress, because people who aren't educated on these
was the guy.
will start to wise up.
You know, what's interesting also is there's a quote in the documentary that Kyrie Irving helped promote, supposedly from a Democratic Senate aide. He was the guy was killed in 1976 by terrorists. But the quote was invented by white supremacists, I think in Idaho, in 1978, 2 years after he died. And it just makes me wonder how much the white supremacist movement is using their hate.
Do you see how they tiptoeing around different words in order to make sure that they can have this conversation? That is a problem. When you can't just be forthcoming in what it is that you think so that you can illustrate your point and get it out, that is a problem.
To get blacks to hate Jews.
And what the heck is
it's all based on the same hatred that they have for Jews, blacks, everyone.
There was a group of haters that put a sign up on one of the freeway overpasses here in Los Angeles.
Looks like I got a lot of likes.
A group of haters
tried to give Kanye some support. We can't do that. We have to identify the people who are behind all of
What a
this.
cornball.
Pointed out to them that they are wrong and that they need to be educated. And,
These geezers, these dudes of yesteryear, the boomers, and I think it was the Generation Xers, they led us astray. They led us astray, and it's not stopping because we still allow for them to have a voice. Instead of acknowledging your ability to shoot a basketball, just shut up and dribble, bro. Just shut up and dribble. We need your coaching on the basketball court. We don't need your coaching as a human being. Thank you very much. We got it from here.
till we can get that far, we've got a lot of work to do.
You also recently wrote that, quote,
Definitely let us
laziness
down, man.
is what is threatening
All the old
democracy,
people did,
unquote, with the
low-key.
midterms tomorrow. I wonder how much of our politics you fear is defined by what you call laziness.
Well, people who won't vote or who think that it's not necessary to vote, they are wasting their vote, and they are...
Which is another bad piece of advice.
Right.
I don't want uninformed people voting. I don't want uninformed people just running out just because they have the ability to do so. That's like telling somebody that just because he got a cock to go out and have some sex. No, you need to understand exactly what the consequences are about getting people pregnant, venereal diseases, the responsibility that comes along with making a woman for the streets, how it is that you're destroying the community that you think that you're a part of. It's a lot of responsibility that comes along with it. Just to say somebody that can go out should just go out and do something just because they have the ability to, and not giving them the insight and the information on how to be responsible with that so that they can make informed decisions is short-sighted. But thanks, Kareem. Go ahead and do the same talking points that people of your generation usually do.
really calling some very negative attention to what's going on in our country by not voting, by the apathy. We can't be
You've been seeing what's
apathetic.
going on
We
in
have
the
to go out
country
there
for
and
longer than
let people
shit,
know
both
how
of
we
us put
feel,
together.
and the vote
And
is the
ain't
way to
done
go.
nothing about it.
Before you go, I
We
have to
find that,
ask.
a number.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was going to say a number of NBA.
I'm gonna say some more bullshit, but go ahead.
venues are being used tomorrow for voting sites because it's that important.
That was one of the things that basketball players advocated for during the pandemic, during the Black Lives Matter movement. And
Exactly.
we see how well that worked out. Listen, I don't really want to hear any more of Kareem at this point. I'm curious as to what you guys think. Do you more closely align with
bad on
Kareem, or do you
Kareem.
closely align with what I'm saying?
I hear what you said at but let's see what basketball. Hold on, let me turn down this fucking music because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some fucking music that I can't play. You know? Because why not? I'm trying to see what's new in the game real quick. My bad. Alright, we're gonna start it over. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Hi, I'm Alexia Christofi from the Battlefield 2042 development team. We hope you've enjoyed Season 2, Master of Arms. As it draws to a close, that marks 1 year of Battlefield 2042. In that time, we've heard you.
The game is a
Your
lot
feedback
better.
has been instrumental in how we've been able to evolve and improve the game. So thank you. We're really proud of the work so far. And so any players that haven't jumped in yet, you're going to be able to do so for free. In December, there will be free access periods to Battlefield 2042 across all platforms. Whilst with the launch of Season 3,
Definitely
Battlefield
worth it.
2042 will be available for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and EA Play subscribers. Today, we'll be giving you a further glimpse at what's to come in Seasons 3 and
Okay,
4.
don't sound like
But
they
that's
got no
not where the
copyright
Battlefield 2042 journey is going to end. We're already in pre-production on new content that will come after Season 4 next year.
Leave it when I see it,
But
motherfucker.
now, on to Season 3. We'll be revealing it fully later this month, but in today's development update, we'll talk to you more about our areas of focus and what to expect from them. Starting with core gameplay and the return of the classic and familiar Battlefield class system that will arrive later in Season 3 as part of our 3.2 update. Since we confirmed this, we've seen thousands of comments from you all. We've collated and reviewed them as a team to help validate our plan, and we've held extensive internal playtests along with bringing in members of our community to discuss, test, and play with these rework changes in place. So in our
Good.
initial release, you'll
Does it
see the
work?
move back to the class structure with needed balancing work, as well as the first set of design changes. Each class will receive class equipment and class gadget of choice. Weapon proficiencies will become
Actually,
available and
no
provide
way.
gameplay benefits for each class.
For example, Recons will be better at holding their breath whilst aiming down sights with sniper rifles.
One of us is down.
Irish moves to support, while Crawford moves to engineer. Irish will take Crawford's current trait, and so Crawford will receive a new trait geared towards engineer gameplay. We want Rao to fit better within the Recon class, so to achieve this,
reporting for duty.
We're improving communication between Rao and squad mates to highlight when targets are vulnerable.
That's cool.
This work will continue through Seabates to highlight when targets are vulnerable.
What was it?
We're improving communication between Rao and squad mates to highlight when targets are vulnerable. This work will continue through Season 4, with more design changes to other specialists, balancing changes, as well as new content arriving to fill class gadget choices. Continuing in Season 3 will be the addition of more vault weapons, a wide collection of portal weaponry unlocked through assignments.
More vault weapons.
At the start of Season 3, you'll be able to fight with the XM8 from Bad Company 2, a German assault rifle hugely effective at both medium and long range. There will also be the A91 from Battlefield 3. With its You're already playing these reworked versions of Kaleidoscope, Renewal, and Orbital, and in Season 3, reworked versions of You're already playing these reworked versions of Kaleidoscope, Renewal, and Orbital, and in Season 3, you'll get to play on new versions of Manifest and Breakaway. Let's take a look at how they're shaping up.
Manifest will be the first map update you'll receive during Season 3. It brings the flags closer together, helping to address the feedback that we've had from players and address the feedback. It brings the flags you'll receive during Season 3. It brings the flags closer together, helping to address the feedback that we've had from players and improve the flow across the map. Bringing the HQ flags closer to the action, getting you in the mix and on the objective much sooner. Cover has been updated across the map, continuing our efforts to bring an updated war-torn feeling and giving you the ability to move securely around the point.
Good.
Up on the hill, we've reworked the number of structures, destroying the radar station and giving you a central point of focus when attacking or defending this objective. Meanwhile, down at the docks, we've reduced the number of cranes to help create more focus and to increase the value of holding the high ground.
Hold on, let me see.
With more focus and to increase the value of holding the high ground. With improvements made across the level to our lighting and visibility, new paths to traverse between flags, and a brand new rush layout. Look forward to Manifest's update when it drops in Update 3.1.
Just drop it today.
Later in Season 3, we return with our biggest overhaul yet.
Oh yeah, they made the
Breakaway
rocks
has
look
been
better.
reworked to see one of our favourite play spaces relocated to a new location.
Wait, hold on.
Oil rig to a new location. Bay has been reworked to see one of our favourite
that map. I hate this map.
play spaces.
Look at there's no cover.
This is relocated.
Look at all that cover. Still gonna be ass though, because these things blow up.
To a new location. Oil rig now sits much closer to the action. At the foot of our enormous oil rig now sits much closer to the application. Oil rig now sits.
Oh, they put it right there. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, because that shit was way too fucking far away before.
It's much closer to the action at the foot of our enormous glacier. With new ways to assault the rig and new of our enormous glacier. With new ways to assault the rig and new paths on board the deck, we've ensured that one of our best features sees a lot more action. Down in the town, we've arranged the flags to create better objectives, bringing new cover, destroyed vehicles, and cleaner navigation to keep the action flowing.
Put sandbags on the ground.
And over on the glacier, we've simplified cleaner navigation to keep the action flowing.
That's better.
And over on the glacier, we've simplified the area to help keep things moving, introducing all new paths through the space and 2 new flags, including this downed condor inside an ice cave.
Holy shit.
With new ice and snow shaders, this is a huge overhaul for Breakaway.
Oh yeah.
And you'll deploy here later in Season 3.
When do we get it? How many
The
months?
reveal of Season 3 is just around the corner with a new specialist, new battle pass, and more in Portal, as well as new hardware tech, events, experiences, and more. There will also be a new, smaller, tighter, infantry focus map in a location new for the Battlefield franchise, and one close to our hearts here at DICE.
No dates.
Vi ses på slagfältet.
The fuck did he say to me?
And that's it from me today. In addition to everything we've spoken about, we will continue our commitment to ongoing quality of life and performance improvements in all our updates. On behalf of all the teams continuing to work on Battlefield 2042, we can't wait for you to get your hands on Season 3, then Season 4 and beyond. And for those of you who haven't jumped in yet, you can play free this December. See you on the battlefield.
It's crazy. Nobody even fucking watched that video.
They have the third suspect, aka an actual shooter, in the Young Dolph murder case. It has been over a year now since Young Dolph has tragically been taken away from us. 43 years old, bro. So y'all gonna figure it all out. Y'all do all the web explaining and all this and everything like that. But what I want to say is this, right? Who told? Now the rumors out there is that Cornbread told. Yeah, Cornelius told. But from what everybody is saying around Memphis, JJ and Cornbread absolutely are guilty of the crime that they're accused of. But one of them was a driver, and the other two were shooters. Now the question then becomes, because earlier I had put out a video on Instagram where I believe it was Black Youngster, but it wasn't Black Youngster. So there's that part. But either way it goes, that's why I didn't make an actual video. I just said rumor. But either way that goes, I knew a third person was going to be arrested for the murder of Young Dolph. And there you go. There you have it. Unfortunately, man, I'm going to hate to say this, but nobody really cares about it anymore because they're looking at it like it's a mystery solved. So it would surprise me if this video does numbers. But either way it goes, this is one of the channels that y'all came to for the Young Dolph updates. And it looks like it's signed, sealed, and delivered. Now we have to wait until next year to see actually the facts. And the facts are going to be pretty damning. I'm just going to be honest with you. From what I'm hearing, this is what's called a slam dunk. And if you want to take it as truth, take it as truth. If you don't, then don't. But they believe they have the people. The crazy part is what happened to Shondell Barnett?
Oh, yeah. That is crazy.
Was that a play just to get Buddy? Because he's accused, y'all see what he's accused of. He's accused of murder. So, who snitched? Was it JJ? Was it Cornbread? One of them told or both of them told? Both of them concocted whatever. But it's kind of odd because they're both still going to court. So, when Buddy is arraigned and then within the next 3 weeks, he actually gets brought up on charges and stuff like that. I gotta go look and see when the next court date is because they just had one because JJ been getting beat up. I ain't gonna hold you, cuz getting punched on and everything like that. All that tough guy stuff that he was acting like in that Track Hawk video. Yeah. You ain't like that, little buddy. And I try to tell you cats, y'all get big dudes in there and then y'all get goons, y'all get savages and all that. And ain't no guns back there. It's easy to shoot. But it's hard to put them fists up. But either way that go, we'll see what happens, man. But y'all let me know your thoughts. Comment, share, subscribe. This is breaking news.
Breaking news? Maybe a while ago. It sure ain't breaking news no more. I don't even know what time it is. 11 o'clock? Yeah, I wish the stream didn't fucking freeze, but hopefully I fixed the problem because it shouldn't be a problem. But I think I'm trying to run super high bit rates or whatever the case, but yeah. Take a look and see if there's anything worth clicking on. No, it's not looking good. Yeah. In that case, I see y'all motherfuckers next time. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.